Hello and welcome back to T-Moe's World and to week 3 of season 4 in 2025 of the GT3 Challenge series by Fanatec. And today we are in Mexico at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez. I hope I got that right. The new track that was just released this season, and so this track is not only new to me but also to everyone else. I maybe managed to spend a total net time of 1 hour practicing this track. It's really a physical track, lots of sharp turns. It got very frustrating at times because I couldn't get a clean lap or a fast lap or both. But eventually I was able to drive lap times of 1:44, maybe even 1:43, and once I also got a 1:42. And at this point I thought I was ready for the first race, which I'm gonna show you after the intro. But before I let you go, if you like my videos, please give a like, consider subscribing, or maybe even leave a comment. That would be very appreciated, and with that, see you after the intro. I qualified on 5th position for this race with a 1:43 something, so I was really quite surprised to be so far in front of the field. And here you can take a good look at the very sharp turns at the end of the lap. That's great for the spectators, but really hard to drive. And with that, we're approaching the start-finish line and have the rolling start going on right now. I will show you picture-in-picture here so that you see what is going on. And that is that the driver in pole really keeps a slow pace even when the lights are green, and that it causes confusion and chaos. And before I recognized what is going on and I was blocked by the car in front of me, I lost several positions. And let's see how we make it through the first turn. My heart stopped a beat here. I couldn't see even from the cockpit that there was a car spinning in front of me, but I made it through without any incident points, and so did also all of the other drivers. I'm now on position 9 and quite happy that there's a small gap between me and the other drivers. But as you can see, the field is quite densely packed, and lap 1 isn't over yet and the tires are still pretty cold. The upcoming combination of turns is a bit tricky to drive because you have to know where to slow down a little bit to eventually get the highest possible speed at the end of the turns. And Jaden on position 6 loses his car. That gives me position 8. And now coming up, the really tricky combination of turns at the end of the lap. This must really be one of the slowest turns in any of the tracks in iRacing. If there's any slower one, please let me know in the comments if you like. And with that, lap 1 is in the books and I survived it without any incidents, only losing a few positions, which is okay considering the amount of time I spent in practice. After 1.5 laps, everything seems to have settled in quite a bit. So now the most important thing is to keep the focus, not make any mistakes, and try to not gain any off tracks or even lose the car here. Also, I try my best to stay close to the drivers in front of me. And jumping ahead 7 laps into lap 10, I managed to do that quite well. The next driver in front of me only 2 seconds away. And behind me the next driver is Justin Brook, 1.6 seconds behind me. I'm still on 8th position, so nothing really has changed for me and still no incidents. And let's see if I can keep it that way for the last 2 laps. Justin behind me is getting closer and closer, and he is himself under pressure by Konstantin. Let's take a look how that works out for them. As it happens ever so often under pressure, you make mistakes, and Justin loses his car here. So now Konstantin is right behind me. So far I can keep Konstantin behind me about 1.6 to 1.9 seconds. But for some reason this changes now. He's getting closer and closer. Look at the gap between me and Konstantin, it's now below 1 second. And now I have 1 lap left to go, trying to keep Konstantin behind me. Let's see if he's trying to attack me here. I was under quite some pressure at this moment. Here he even made contact, but no incident points gained, which is an absolute surprise if you watch my latest videos where I kept getting 4X's out of these kind of situations. Now entering the final turns of the race. Last chance for Konstantin to attack me, but it seems he has made his peace with that position after the contact we had. And that's the final turn of the race, and with that I finished on 8th position with an absolute clean race, no incident points. So this was my only race I did here, and I consider it being quite a success given the amount of safety rating and iRating points I got from this. So you should always go out on top, and that's top for me here. So with that, thank you for watching and have a great week. See you next week. Bye bye.